He's watching the Eagles on the couch while you quietly pack a kid's backpack. Same house, different lives. You say you're separated, but nothing's on paper, and the kids are front row to the silence.
Listen, if you're in that room, the strategy is simple to remember and hard to ignore. Document, protect, and preserve the kids' routines, fast. Over the next 10 minutes, I'll give you a short checklist, sample language for parenting time, safety flags, and a music and sports trick to make handoffs less explosive. What does separation actually mean when you're still under one roof? Short answer, legally not much, unless you make it real on paper.
So do this now. Write a one-sentence dated note that says you're living separately and lists who handles what for the kids and bills. Email it to yourself, send it to the other parent, and take a photo. Those tiny records show up in court more than memory does. Okay, if you can go one step further, put together a one-page temporary plan where people sleep, who pays which bills, and a basic parenting schedule. It doesn't have to be legalese. Plain language with dates and signatures is enough to start building consistency. Here's a short parenting template you can say right now. For the next 30 days, Parent A will handle weekday mornings. Parent B will handle weekday evenings. Weekend time alternates. Major medical and school decisions remain joint. Date it, sign it, photo it, email it. Curious. If the other parent refuses to sign, still email your proposal and keep that time-stamped message. Judges notice attempts to cooperate more than dramatic statements later.
When parenting time is at risk, like if someone threatens to block access, you can ask the court for short-term orders that preserve the status quo. You don't need a final custody case to get temporary protection. Courts often prefer temporary stability, while the bigger questions are worked out.
Try proposing a short written plan before filing. Judges like to see cooperation. But if safety is the worry, prioritize emergency orders and local supports over cooperation. Safety first, paperwork later.
A big red flag is criminal activity or threats. If there's an arrest, visible substance problems, or any threats, document everything. Photos, call logs, police reports, medical notes. Collect them and keep copies.
If you or the kids are in immediate danger, call emergency services right away. If it's worrying but not immediate, reach out to local domestic violence resources and talk to an attorney about emergency protective orders. Don't try to manage serious safety problems alone. Small, precise steps matter. Note dates and times, save screenshots, write who witnessed incidents. Those records become part of a safety narrative in family court. Concrete beats vague memory every time.
Living together after separating works better with household rules that sound odd but actually help. Separate bedrooms, separate laundry times, and a shared calendar for kid pickups. Agree in writing who does mornings and who does bedtimes, even if you rotate.
Words matter during exchanges. Use short, neutral lines like, "I'll pick up the kids at 7. Please send a confirm text when you're ready." Or, "For the next 2 weeks, I'll handle morning drop-offs. Thanks for covering pickups." Keep it time-stamped and emoji-free. I want to tell you a quick story. I once worked with a client who emailed a dated parenting plan at 10:12 p.m. and later used that timestamp to show they tried to cooperate. That tiny move mattered in court. Small behaviors win big. Money complicates everything, especially when accounts and bills are shared. If you can, open a separate account and redirect your income. If you can't do that immediately, take dated screenshots of balances and transfers, keep a running note of who paid what, and don't move big assets without legal advice. Medical and school decisions. Keep copies of immunization records, IEPs, and any medical notes. Agree in writing who remains on the kid's insurance and how temporary medical costs will be handled, and share that info with daycare and the pediatrician so care stays steady.
Routines shield kids from adult drama. If Eagles Sundays and Yankees nights matter to your kids, protect those rituals. Set a standing plan. Who handles snacks, who watches with the kids, and what to do if one parent has a court or appointment.
Keep the halftime hot dogs and the pregame cartoons. Those small, silly rituals become emotional anchors for kids. Don't give them up because adults are sorting out grown-up stuff.
One practical trick, use music as a boundary. A 3 to 5 song playlist can be a reset signal. When those songs play, no heavy conversations, just calm handoffs. Pick songs the kids like, hip-hop, R&B, or 90s, early 2000s hits they recognize, and agree that music equals smooth transitions.
Okay, here's a compact checklist you can screenshot and keep on your phone. 1. Date-stamped separation note emailed to yourself and the other parent. 2. One-page temporary parenting plan with dates and signatures, or emailed proposal. 3. Document any safety incidents with photos and reports. 4. Separate finances where possible and save screenshots. 5. Preserve kids' routines and use a music cue for handoffs. 6. If you're worried, consult a local attorney or domestic violence resource.
If you want a quick script to find legal help, use this. Hi, my name is your name. I'm separated but still living under the same roof and want to protect my parenting time and safety. Can I book a brief consultation? It works for legal aid, clinics, or private lawyers.
And a final safety note. If you're in danger right now, call emergency services or a local shelter. This episode is general guidance, not a substitute for emergency help or tailored legal advice.
If this helped, subscribe to Danny's Den and email Danielle@thelegalassistancecenter.net to book a free 30-minute consult. Let's chat.